Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE recently released several wrestlers from its roster. While a few of these releases were expected, three of the most shocking names were former Universal Champion Braun Strowman, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Dakota Kai, and former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion Cora Jade. While Strowman and Kay never had any direct association with AEW, Cora Jade previously wrestled 2 matches in the Jacksonville-based promotion. The 24-year-old's ring name on the independent circuit was Elena Black, the same name she used when she performed for All Elite Wrestling. During her appearances in the Tony Khan-led company, she portrayed a gothic gimmick and brought a mini coffin with her to the ring. She only wrestled on Dark, but showed a lot of promise. Interestingly, it has almost been half a decade since this. Since Jade is a free agent once again, Tony Khan could bring her back to AEW. She is no longer a 19-year-old up-and-coming wrestler, but an experienced industry name. Her gothic character has immense potential, and it will be interesting to see her portrayed once again in the Jacksonville-based promotion. She will certainly be a good addition to the company and hopefully become a megastar in the future. In a 2022 interview with Fightful, former WWE star Cora Jade revealed that she began watching professional wrestling in 2009 when she was 8 years old. Furthermore, she said that the historic Undertaker vs. Shawn Michaels match at WrestleMania 25 got her hooked on the business. Jade's last match in World Wrestling Entertainment was at an NXT house show, where she was defeated by Sol Ruca. The wrestling world was rocked earlier this week when WWE confirmed the release of Cora Jade, one of the most polarizing and enigmatic figures in the NXT women's division. As fans poured in tributes, speculation exploded across social media. Is the door now open for Cora Jade to revive her long-forgotten indie persona and make a stunning debut in All Elite Wrestling? For those who have followed her career since her formative years on the independent scene, this potential return feels like a full-circle moment, a phoenix rising from the ashes of her WWE run. Could the gritty, skateboard-slinging rebel known once as Elena Black be AEW's next breakout star? When AEW was founded in 2019, Cora, then performing under her original ring name, had just begun carving out a niche in the indie circuit. She brought a punk rock energy to the ring that stood in stark contrast to many of her contemporaries. In 2020, she briefly appeared on AEW programming, a moment many have now pointed to as foreshadowing what could become a full-time run. Though she never officially signed with Tony Khan's promotion back then, her brief appearances generated buzz, and her potential was recognized by insiders and fans alike. Fast forward to 2021, when she was signed by WWE and rebranded as Cora Jade, a confident, edgy NXT upstart who quickly found herself in high-profile matches and feuds. Her alliance with Roxanne Perez, dramatic heel turn, and eventual disappearance due to injury or creative reevaluation left fans wondering what was next. WWE's decision to release her in 2025 came as a shock to many, especially considering her untapped potential and growing cult following. But now that she's a free agent, many believe that AEW is the natural landing spot, and that Cora might be poised to reintroduce the wrestling world to a darker, more authentic version of herself. While AEW has no shortage of female talent, from Toni Storm's timeless antics to Julia Hart's eerie dominance, what it arguably lacks is a rebellious anti-hero who thrives on chaos and refuses to conform. Cora could fill that void, if she revives her Elena Black character or something inspired by it, perhaps with even more grit, pain, and history woven into the persona. It would give AEW a much-needed jolt in the women's division. Her journey back from WWE, her reflections on the industry's harsh realities, and her hunger to prove herself could all be integrated into a compelling new character arc. Sources close to AEW have noted that Tony Khan has long admired Cora's work and may have even attempted to sign her prior to her WWE debut. With her release now official, it's only a matter of time before talks begin, if they haven't already. The timing couldn't be better. With Mercedes Moné bringing mainstream spotlight to AEW's women's division, adding another high-profile acquisition would only deepen the roster and broaden the creative possibilities. One particularly exciting angle being discussed backstage is the idea of Cora returning to AEW not just as a wrestler, but as a disruptive force, someone who calls out the hypocrisy of both promotions, who refuses to be molded by anyone, and who's out for retribution against the system that, in her eyes, tried to erase her identity. This wrestling renegade arc could see her clash with AEW's management, align with misfits like Willow Nightingale or Sky Blue, or oppose them entirely. The name Elena Black may not ring bells for casual fans, but in AEW, rebranding and reinvention are sacred. Look no further than Christian Cage's transformation into the Patriarch, or Julia Hart's evolution from cheerleader to House of Black's dark soul. Cora's return could mirror that trajectory, an unfiltered, emotionally raw version of herself that taps into her darkest WWE memories and uses them as fuel. But with potential comes risk. AEW's women's division is notoriously crowded, and not everyone who joins is guaranteed TV time. Athena, for instance, has thrived primarily on Ring of Honor, while names like Hikaru Shida have fluctuated in relevance. For Cora to succeed, the booking must be intentional, the storytelling must be tight, and the character reinvention must strike a nerve with viewers. Already fans have started fantasy booking her debut. Some envision her crashing a post-match segment on Dynamite, skateboard in hand, making a silent but menacing statement. Others imagine her as the centerpiece of a new faction, perhaps even aligning with Darby Allin, whose punk aesthetic could mirror hers. Whatever the creative direction, it's clear that AEW would offer her something WWE didn't: freedom. Freedom to speak her truth, to embrace her flaws, and to perform without filters. Cora Jade, or Elena Black's, story is far from over. If anything, it's just getting started. As wrestling evolves and blurs the lines between fiction and reality, there's never been a better time for a scorned, misunderstood, and creatively unbound warrior to carve out a legacy that belongs solely to her. The fans are ready. The industry is watching, and AEW may soon find itself welcoming home a rebel who's done waiting for permission to shine. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.